G'day guys, Justin here from Union RV. Today we're going to do a video walkthrough on a Tourer 18 HT. So we'll start over on this side over here. So at the rear of the van, we've got your outside shower. Now inside there you've got a hot and cold tap with a shower rose that will be long enough to reach to your shower tent. Over here, we've got your toilet cassette. Now if you haven't used one before, basically you just lift up the yellow hatch and you can take it out and wheel it to the dump point and slide it back in. Now under here, what we've got here, we've got your grey water outlet. So you want to empty your grey water tank, you just do that to empty it. Over here, you've got an isolation valve, so you'll be able to isolate which water tank you want to use. So in the middle, you'll basically be using both water tanks at the same time. Go this way or this way. It is labelled R for rear, F for front. Now you also have a tap here so you can drain your rear water tank. Now, water filling point. This one here is your rear tank filling point. So this will fill up your rear tank. This one over here is your Caravan mains water. So you can unscrew that. So if you're at a caravan park, you can connect directly to the water mains. Now moving along, we've got an inbuilt dust suppression unit. So this will build pressure up inside the van to limit the dust from coming in, even though the van is really well sealed. So what you want to do, you just push the button on. That powers the dust suppression unit. That will allow it to build up pressure inside the van. And then obviously just remember to turn it off as it is a bit loud inside. You can unscrew that. There's a filter in there. You can clean the filter, replace the filter. Pretty straightforward. This is your 15 amp inlet. So whether you're at home charging your van or at a caravan park, you just plug it in. That will automatically do its thing. That will charge your batteries. So we'll go run through the Redarc management system, charge your batteries, also allow you to run your aircon off 240 as well. Now, moving forward, we've got your Arana instantaneous hot water unit. There's really not much to do on the outside. Everything's all controlled from the inside of the van, but that's where the unit's located. This is where you fill up your front water tank. So your rear tank's 120 litres, your front tank is 80 litres, so a combine of 200 litres of fresh water, and you have an 80 litre grey water tank as well. Now, over here, we have your storage cabinet. So in here, for the time being, we've just got our annex there, storing in here at the moment, but you can put your own belongings and find some space to put your own things in. Next compartment hatch, we have your storage drawers. Very easy to use. All one-hand operation, done. Over here, we've got your gas bottle storage. Now, standard, now on all of our vans, is a 4.5 gas bottle holder and a 9 kilo gas bottle holder there. So there's enough gas to get you going if you're traveling around Australia. They'll last a while. Now, we have your diesel heater 5 litre stainless steel tank here. So this is where you fill up your diesel to run your diesel heater. So if you can see over here, there is a gauge. Now the gauge will indicate and show you how much diesel you have in the tank. So at the moment we're obviously empty, but once you fill it up, it will show you how full or how empty the unit is. At the front we have a toolbox. So you've got 2 latches that will allow you to open a lid. It's all gas strut assisted. You've got a long shelf here so you can put long items. You also can store your jerry cans in the front over here as well. Standard recovery tracks. On the drawbar over here you have a level so you can see how level the van is. We have a drawbar tap so you can fill up a bucket, wash your hands, fill up a bowl of water for the dog, whatever you want to do with it. Standard, we run the Arc XO 750 jockey wheel. It's a fantastic jockey wheel. Easy to use. If you haven't, one of our team members will show you how to use it when you pick up the van, or we can do a separate video on that as well. Chains, handbrake, standard. You got the Cruisemaster DO35 hitch. We've also done a separate video on how to use that as well. We also provide the pin that goes onto your vehicle. 7-pin flat plug, indicators, brake lights. I'm sure most people know what this does. Also electric brakes run through here as well. Standard 50 amp Anderson plug. This will get plugged into the back of your vehicle and charge your batteries. This runs through to the Redarc management system through the DC to DC charger function of it, which you can see all on your screen and whatnot. Moving along, we have a slide out storage unit over here. So you can put a barbecue, you can put a secondary fridge, you can put belongings, whatever you want to basically put in there. Same thing, all one hand operation. Makes it easy to use. We have a fridge slide here. So the fridge is optional. You can choose whatever brand you want. This one here has got a My Coolman 96 litre dual zone fridge freezer. We also use the Evercool. Yeah, you've got the freezer compartment. You can choose to have fridge or freezer in any of the compartments. Pantry, also got more storage in here as well. Now this just slides in, boom, and that slides in like that. Very easy, straightforward, very close to where the kitchen is. So standard slide out kitchen, stainless steel, feels nice, looks nice, works well. Standard 2-burner Dometic cooktop, sink, hot and cold running to the sink. Now there's no plugging in, so your hot and cold is already permanently plugged in. The only thing that you have to do is there's a hose here for your grey water, for your water from the sink. That's not connected to the grey water. You just put that into a bucket. So very easy, long enough. You can run it under the van, whatever you want to do. So that just feeds in just like that. Now very quick and easy. That folds over the chopping board. Well, that slides in. You also have storage above the kitchen. Now we can also option to put a drawer there. You know, we can play around with option extra stuff like that. So as you can see, it's very quick and easy. Now moving along, you've got your drop down bench here. So you have a TV bracket, so you can also bring the TV from inside, connect your TV and watch some TV outside. You have 12-volt socket, you have a USB socket and a C-type socket. That's all fast charging. You also have the antenna port, so that will allow the antenna on the roof to work and play some channels depending on the location. 2 different power points. Double pole power point will only work when you're on 240, when you're plugging the mains power. This particular power point has buttons here. So this one here will run off the inverter that's installed in the van. So standard is a 2000 watt Renogy inverter. Turn that on, that will power this power point up. It's also wired up to run directly off 240 as well. Okay. Now all these keys are key alike, just so if you're wondering. Handle light, push it once, blue light comes on, if you can see, push it again, handle light comes on. Now, we run the Aussie Traveller door, so you've got the heavy duty mesh on the inside. Now we see a lot of people struggling to open the door, so this little black handle here will, if you just lift it up, that will separate the fly screen from the door. That's simple, guys, that's simple. Now on the outside, you've got a midgie-proof mesh. So these are on all of the new 2025 models that have been produced and handed over. Now they just clip back in, just like that. So you'll be able to see the pin there, that pin at the top, they just clip in. That easy. Also comes fitted, standard, with a blind. For some privacy. That just goes up. How easy is that? Now we'll work on the inside and go and check the inside of the van out. Alright, so as I was saying, this is the Tourer 18 HT. This also comes in different layouts, which we change out layouts and relocate things, and we have room to play around with stuff. So over here, we've basically got your queen size bed. Around the queen size bed, we've got your side storage, overhead storage, we've got your reading lights, and inside that cavity over there, we also have 240 volt power points, USB and 12 volt sockets. Now beside the bed, we have wireless charging. So you just place your phone, boom, that easy, it starts charging. Now it does have steps around the bed to get up into the bed quite easy. As you can see, it's just like that. Jump in the bed, very comfy. Now, we'll move on before I end up falling asleep, but you've got roof lights, you've got 12 volt fans beside the bed, so they have 3 speeds, also come with timers as well. Up here we've got your skylight, so you can separate the fly screen, you can open it up, get some fresh air come in, and bring it down, and you can also place it on those arms like that. So you still get some breeze coming in, but it's not going to open. That locks, nice and easy. Your blind, fly screen, and switch to turn the light on and off. 2 drawers under the bed, loads of storage. His and her storage drawer, or like her and her. We also have diesel heater vent, so your hot air will come out from there. The other vent will just allow it to circulate. Where the seat is over here, we've got your 240 volt power point when you're plugged into mains power. We have the inverter remote switch, so you can easily turn the inverter on from here. We've got your hot water unit control panel, so you can turn it on from here, and your diesel heater, which also comes with a diesel heater remote, so you don't have to get up out of bed and turn it on. Swivel table, so that swivels under the seat. We've got where all your electronics are. So standard 2000 watt inverter, Redarc Manager 30, and all your fuses. So very neat and easy to use and easy to get to. Now, put that all back. Now we've got your internal kitchen. So we've got enough bench space here, being 18 foot, we've got the extended bench space. We've got drawers, your sink. We've got your 2-burner cooktop, which we can also option to put an induction cooktop connected to a power point. Overhead storage cabinets, range hood. And with the windows, all the windows are midget-proof fly screen and block out blinds. So to separate that, basically the window has locking position. So 1, 2, and 3. And lift it all the way up to bring it down. And you can lock it up when you're traveling. More overhead storage, more storage here, more storage beside the fridge. You run the Thetford 175 litre internal fridge freezer. So loads of storage. And then the freezer drawer there. Microwave above the fridge, and we have your ensuite door, which has a lovely mirror so you can see yourself sleeping, and your separate shower and toilet, which is a very good feature to have, so you're not getting your toilet all wet while you're having a shower. So sink, you got a mirror here with a light, hang your towels there, and then you've got your shower here. See you soon. I'm back. So in here in the shower, basically you can hang bath and put your soap and shampoo. We have a ensuite or shower vent, so you can unscrew that, open it up to get some fresh air in. You got air in if you want some air to come in, or you have air out if you want some of the steam to exit, and a light switch here to turn your light on and off. Your shower, hot and cold. You can hang it up to here if you're a tall bloke. More storage. You have your basin, wash your hands. The washing machine, I don't know how to use it, so I don't do the washing, but basically turn it on, you can go through the programs and whatnot. More storage, and then your Thetford toilet over here. So there is enough room to really walk around and move around. It's quite spacious, being a separate shower and toilet. A lot more spacious for a combo shower and toilet. So getting out of the ensuite, over here we have your control panel. Now with the control panel, you have your RedVision screen that's connected to the Redarc Manager 30. And if you can see, right, it's 100% charged. Now it's full. Now at the moment we're only bringing in charge from your solar. Now once you're plugged into 240, that will light up green, and if it's plugged into your car, that will light up green. But as you can see, solar's coming in. We're bringing in 22.4 volts. What that means is this here, we're bringing in 15.5 amps back in from the solar. And it's going to fluctuate a fair bit because it's going to be doing its thing. This is how the management system works. So 15 amps of it is going to running the lights, so your fridges, your lights, your water pump, and so forth. That's charging all that. And then there's all these settings that you can play around with and figure out. We can explain more on a handover that takes a bit more longer than putting it in a video. But you also have your front water tank gauge, your rear water tank gauge, your grey water tank gauge, your red main isolator switch. So if I flick that, that's going to turn off all your lights and everything except for your fridges. So your internal fridge and your exterior fridge. So pretty much we come in, turn it on, It's going to power your whole 12-volt system. And they're all labelled for you. It makes it very easy and straightforward. You want your water pump on to have a shower or wash the dishes, turn your water pump on. Turn it off when you're not using it. 12-volt DC for your fans, your hot water unit, your charging, wireless charging, your 12-volt sockets, USB sockets, so forth. Radio, you're going to put some music on, turn it on, listen to some music. Ambient lighting, which will do the orange lighting. Handle light, that will turn your handle light on, your step light, roof light, your front spotlight, your rear spotlight, and your left and right lights of the van. So left side will do the passenger side, so you can flick it over. At the moment, the lights are orange. Keep the bugs away. If I flick it to the left, it will turn it to white. Flick it to the middle of the switch, it's turning it off. Then we have your awning button. So it says awning right underneath there. Open if you push the button up, and close if you push it close. So I'm going to push open. Now that awning is going to open. Now it's electric awning, very easy to do. So I'm just going to wait here while it opens and just chill and let it do its thing, man. So it's opening up now. It's a little bit windy. So when it's over here, so I can't really reach it as yet, but it will get to the point where I'll be able to reach it. The arms are stuck inside the awning. So if you want to come over here and have a look, so you just want to pull that out. This arm's going to drop down. This silver tab here, you're going to adjust the height of the leg. Go do the other side. Same thing. Pull it out. Silver tab, drop it down, adjust the height to what you want. Now with the awning legs as well, you can, it has a bracket over here. So the bracket, you lift it up. Once you lift that up, so it goes up and down, so lift it up, get the leg. All right, that silver tab, you can adjust the height of it. It's going to go bottom first, top, and you're going to lock that in. So that way the inner wind is not going to come out. Then you can tighten it again. So that's if you don't want the leg to be pegged down to the ground, you can have it to the body. Now in windy conditions, you really want to rope it down. So there's many products on the market that will allow you to secure your awning. Doesn't matter what awning it is, you're going to have to secure it whether you like it or not. So what we do use is a tie gear stuff. So it actually slides into this sail track on the front of the awning, and it will allow you to ratchet it to the ground, put a peg in there, and so forth. Now, one thing I did forget to mention was the caravans that we build obviously come with stabilizer legs. So there's 4 stabilizer legs, 2 at the front, 2 at the rear. Very easy, straightforward. There's a handle, pull it, that drops down. Now there is a tool provided to allow you to adjust the height. You can also use one of those rattle guns to help it make it faster. That just folds back up. Now, at the rear of the van is probably the last bit we've got to do, is we have a spare wheel at the rear, and we also provide the rubbish bag as well, so you can put some storage in there. Rear toolbox, you can put some wheel chocks and hoses or whatnot. Now we can also option to put a second spare wheel, so that will delete the toolbox and have a second spare wheel there. At the top, you've got your reversing camera, which is also a rear camera, so you can permanently have it on so you can see behind you while you're driving, and you have the rear spotlight. Now that's pretty much it on the Tourer 18HT couples layout. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to the team, give us a call on 1300 977 988, or flick us an email, send us a message on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.